Alright, welcome back everybody. Today we will be talking about how I clean my Shadow 2. Or at least the regular maintenance cleaning. Right? First thing to do, check firearms is clear. Alright, now it's clear. Stuff I usually have is a nylon brush, copper brush, barrel brush and rod, just a pick of some sort, sticks to get to the nooks and crannies. Usually have a rag that I have wet with some oil, not super soaked, but it does have some oil on it, and one that doesn't. Trusty bore snake, oil, and some sort of bore cleaner. I usually like using the foam bore cleaners. Doesn't really matter if you use it as much or not, but you can use the liquid ones and that'll be fine. But usually I just like this because it fills the bore and ensures full contact everywhere. Alright, let's get to it. First thing is there are two lines at the back. I don't know if you can see it. On the left side of your shadow. So I hold the gun like so, and I simply push the slide back. So now that the two lines are aligned, I can now poke the slide stop out. There it goes. Off our slide comes, we'll get back to that. Spring and guide rod and barrel. Slide there for a moment. Alright, so grab my rag with a bit of oil, give that a good rub. There you go. And of course this has been cleaned, so it's not that dirty, but usually you'd see a lot of fouling in the ramp and around here. So I grab my copper brush, loosen that stuff up. Okay, grab my nylon brush and get everything else off, the debris. Right, now grab the bore brush. Sorry, the bore scrubber. Now I will stuff it into the front, keep my finger at the back, make sure it doesn't go out all over the place, because it does go out pretty fast. There you go. Filled it to the brim. Alright, now I'll set this aside and just let the foam do its thing. Okay. Nylon brush. I get the short end, because usually these come with like a thick end and a thin end. I get the small end, wrap it with my cloth, get to the railings. Okay. And get in between. See those like depressions inside? So get that, give a good scrub. Then I'll get my copper brush again and brush the inside, the breech face. So usually you get a lot of fouling there, so make sure you get everything out. Use a small bit to get under the extractor. There's a lot of buildup also happens there. Again, nylon brush for final cleaning. This is where the pick comes in handy. I get my cloth, get in there, just make sure you get everything nice and clean. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect though, but you know, if you can, why not? Clean gun is a happy gun. Alright, give it a wipe outside, and done for the slide. Frame, same thing. Grab the brush, thin end, wrap with cloth, railings in between, get the brush end. Now if this part, hold on, this part here sometimes gets a lot of fouling, I will get like a, sorry, I will get a cotton bud or cotton swab, and I'll just give that a good passing. But so like I said, since this hasn't been shot, so there is no fouling. All right, and hammer down, and I'll just give the outside a wipe with my rag that has a bit of oil in it. So it also gives like a, I know the coatings on these CZs are pretty tough, but never hurts to give it extra protection. You know, we all love our babies. You know, gotta take care of them guns. They'll take care of us. All right, to put that aside. Now to the barrel. Now that we've given the foam some time to scrub and loosen the dirt, proceed with your rod. And I just give it a few passes depending how dirty it is. And then I get the bore, snake, give that a few passes. But since this isn't really that dirty, just give it a check. All right. Front end. Okay, now to oiling. Now how I oil is not that complicated. Put a drop in the barrel, a few drops. I just like spreading it. Not really necessary, but I just like to make sure I get an even coat. Okay. Into the barrel. Oh, sorry, into the slide. As for the spring and guide rod, I just give that a wipe. Doesn't really get that dirty. Don't really need to oil it either. Oop. I'm not getting the hole right. There you go. And oil on the slide. Put a few drops at the back. A few drops at the front. Drops at the back. A few drops at the front. And sometimes, if it's dry, I would put a drop over here, just for the mechanisms. Put that together. Cock, realign. Okay. Once it's aligned, slide stop goes back in. Give it a good shake. Give it a good shake so that you spread the oil on the slide. Function check. Cock, safety up. Safety works. Final rub down. Because we like our guns nice and shiny. Well, sometimes. Don't want too shiny though. And we are done. Ready for the next match. That's all the maintenance I do after every match. I don't break it down all the way. This cleaning can last me for months. Probably after 3 months I will bring it to the gunsmith just so he'll do a detailed strip and clean that. I'm just too lazy to do the detailed strip, but if you are, then, I mean, if you're not, and you can do that properly without ruining your gun, then sure, why not? But you don't really need to do that every match. You know, just probably once in a while, like I said, like 3 months or so, but every time after the match, the stuff I did, that's all you need. And it runs fine. It runs clean, lubricated, and good to go. All right, thanks everybody. Subscribe.